Our next chairperson is Ruth Haug, Professor of Development Studies, Norwegian University of Life Sciences, Norway. Ruth's panel was Conflicts and Displacement, Dealing with Humanitarian Crises.
Thank you. Good afternoon. From the conflict and displacement session, our room was really packed. We almost had a conflict over chairs. We had an excellent panel of 4 addressing displacement, humanitarian action, and with 2 very exciting country cases from the Democratic Republic of Congo and South Sudan. So I want to share 4 points with you. 1, on the problem, on the magnitude of conflict and displacements in the world. So 1.5 billion people live in fragile conflict-affected areas. And people in these countries are about twice as likely to be malnourished or to die during infancy as people in other developing countries. So the problem is huge, and food security is very, very important in this regard. Second point on resilience. Many good interventions there, such as building resilience for what? How is resilience going to make a difference? And there we said, well, maybe if this is a concept that the global community likes, it could be a way of raising more funds that is there needed. Then is it possible to build resilience in the midst of a conflict? And we said here a clear yes, and had a very good examples from South Sudan. And then questions like, what does resilience mean for a woman living in a tent in a refugee camp? Nobody had a good answer to that one. So what we said on this is that there is a need for, as also was already said, transdisciplinary and participatory approaches, as well as being very context-specific and getting different actors to collaborate better. So then on the third point, that is on the action point, we had very many good suggestions there, and to sum up, it was very much in relation to invest in research and in policy development. We heard from DRC that there is very little data, and that the data do not necessarily fit the people. We also were discussing that to get governments to act on, you need to build resilience might appear a bit abstract for a minister. So last point, that is on what we call the missing link, or the notion of saving lives for what future. We have talked about the need to better link humanitarian action with recovery and development for a very long time. And why is this not happening? So we need to take a closer look at why this link is so tricky, and what are the constraints, and what can we do about it. And in this regard, the conclusion from our session is that maybe resilience can have something to offer here. Thank you.